Seen and heard so many K-pop unpopular opinion videos, but what I think people don't talk about is that some of these videos might not accurately represent whoever made them, because over time our opinions do change. So with this video, I'm going to talk about opinions that I've changed my mind on, because I think it's important that you keep on growing your opinions no matter what. Let's get into it.
Number one is NCT's concept. So I've been a fan of NCT for a few years now, ever since Cherry Bomb, and no one ever told me what I was getting into with the unlimited members concept. Okay, I love NCT. I have nothing against any new or soon-to-be new members, but honestly for a long time I wasn't a fan of the unlimited members concept. I thought it would take away from other members and drive fans away, but over time I totally flipped on it. Now I really like it. I think it's incredible business strategy and will be great at reaching different global audiences. Number two is about Mamamoo. Oh god, this is a rough one. So my very first K-pop opinions, which I think was over 10 months ago, and probably more depending on when you watch this video, I stirred the pot by saying I can't stand Mamamoo after the blackface incident. I personally believe that your opinions can't grow without being challenged, and in that comment section I was gracefully educated on Mamamoo's multiple apologies and their continuous support of other social issues like supporting the LGBT community. That's some great stuff. I found it in myself to be more forgiving, especially to other cultures who don't know the social impact of things like the N-word or blackface. I really have come to hate this sort of canceled culture and putting other fans down for supporting idols who may have done some questionable things. Unless you're a Seungri fan, then just go away. Please, go away. But let's acknowledge the fact that these idols are under very strict contracts, and even if they're deeply sorry for things that they've said, maybe their companies may not allow them to publicly apologize. So I think all we can do as fans is try to educate our idols as best as we can. Number three, Jennie's stage presence. And this is probably what I'm most scared for talking about, honestly. But if you've seen one of my recent unpopular opinions, you'd know that I was indifferent about Jennie's laziness. I didn't care, frankly. But I suddenly thought about Jennie and the sort of duties of having a job. I mean, being an idol is a job. She's being paid for it. She's an employee for a company, and I generally don't think it was fair of her to let down not only her fans, but her group mates too. I mean, people travel all around the world and spend hundreds of dollars towards supporting Blackpink and Jennie, and I just feel like she let them down. Like, it sucks for those fans who paid so much to see Jennie just look bored. I get that they barely have any songs to perform, and that's really not their fault. You gotta blame YG for that. But other groups have had to perform an insane amount of times with their songs, and they still have energy, so I don't really think that is a good excuse. Now, if this was a health issue, which I generally don't think it was, if it was a health issue, screw YG for making her perform. Like, actually just screw him. She shouldn't have been performing if she was in a health crisis, whatever you want to call it. But in their recent comeback, I've seen a shift for the better. Don't know what to do, I think that's what it's called. I really like that choreo. Kill This Love was okay, but they are getting their Blackpink stage presence back in order, I think that. I love Blackpink, I still want to support them. I just hope for the future they put their talent to use and YG actually gives them a more stable career. Number four is about Westernization. This is a very widely debated and divided topic, and that is whether K-pop has become Westernized or not. Yep, I'll be honest, I used to be 100% on the Westernized side of things. I even blamed my dislike for certain songs for this. But don't worry, I've kind of realized how dumb that was. I remember so many people saying songs like Fake Love or Coco Bop were the epitome of K-pop being Westernized. Okay, first off, hit me up when you find a Western artist that could do this. Western pop honestly could never. But okay, let's get real. I think K-pop and American pop are two very different things with very different feels and energies. And there's no question that K-pop is being influenced by American pop music. But really, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing anymore like I used to. So what if a K-pop sounds like Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez birthed it? Is it a good song? Yeah? No? And really, that's all I think that matters. Plus, I think this topic is sort of just an excuse to make one another feel like they're super cool. Newsflash, just because you like K-pop more than American pop doesn't make you that quirky and cool. Or vice versa. I think we spend way too much time trying to reassure ourselves and make each other feel lower than each other. Number 5, Stan Luna. Oh my god. There's not much to say. Luna really wasn't my ish for a long time. But Stan Luna. Just do it. Stan Luna. It's worth it.
Number 6, who paved the way? Listen, this logic is so incredibly simple. Okay, older groups like Big Bang and SNSD helped to pave the way for BTS. But it's groups like BTS and Blackpink who are paving the way for future groups. It's not one or the other, it's just a natural progression.
Number 7, Red Velvet. I used to not think so, but listen, they have stage presence. Maybe some stages more so than others, but they have stage presence. Number 8, G-Idol. As a huge Cheshire, yeah, G-Idol's debut hit me where it hurts, definitely, and I actually pretty much snubbed them when they debuted. But there really was no pivotal moment where I changed my mind. It was just over time that I was like, oh wait, why didn't I like G-Idol? I remember the first wave of K-pop opinion videos, they were all bashing Idol, and I sort of hopped on that train, but it makes no sense, and Cube has already proved that they're going to give CLC proper comebacks. Anyways, Stream No and Senorita. Number 9, streaming. I used to stream my heart out, okay? One of my favorite memories of being a K-pop fan, and really only veterans are gonna remember this, but there was a streaming war between BTS's Not Today and Twice's Knock Knock. That was honestly iconic, and I had such a fun time streaming for BTS, even though Twice beat them in streams. It was just a fun competition, and me and all the armies that I was in contact with moved on. But as I've become a huge multi-fandom, I've sort of strayed from streaming, and I hate how streaming has turned from supporting your faves to streaming is specifically to beat other people's faves, and yes, I am specifically calling out armies and blinks. Once it got to that point, K-pop has honestly become a lot less fun for me. Number 10, lyrics. If a group can write or have written some super deep and meaningful lyrics, great, I really enjoy that. I used to seek that out in K-pop groups. But just because a song has these lyrics, it doesn't mean that it's automatically a worse song. Stream Ring Ding Dong for clear skin and good grades.
Alrighty guys, I am done. Let me know what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? And what are some opinions that you've changed your mind on? So thank you for watching. See you later.